Shalom and greetings, and welcome back to another episode of Israelite Talk TV, where you get the raw, the real, the unadulterated, unbiased truth 24/7. Okay, now real quick, family, I'm coming to you guys with a real quick update on some information that just came across my desk. Now, before I get into this message, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with other Israelites and other platforms out here. Understand that the machine is not working for me. I'm not making lollipop videos where, it's just entertainment, hee hee ha ha to keep our people in bondage, but rather I'm dropping information that's going to help elevate our people and get us to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Information that's going to help our people think and start, understanding what's really going on. So understand that the machine is not working for me. So I need you guys to work for me on our behalf, so that we can get some straightening around here. Now, I'm coming to you guys with some breaking news on Mr. Donald Trump. Now, about a couple weeks ago, this guy made a statement against the German community. Another thing that I want you guys to do is pass this along through the grapevine that we got to start switching up our wordplay, because these Europeans have this machine set where certain traps are triggered when you say certain words. So we got to start switching the game up and start making them work a little bit. You know what I mean? Because certain words, when they hear certain words, it's going to trigger certain traps. So understand that I'm going to be switching some things up in this video. But at any rate, Trump came out and dissed the Germans. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I call them Germans is because this is where they come from. You know what I'm saying? We know they went into the land via the Balfour Act. You know what I'm saying? So we know exactly where they come from and who they are. You know what I mean? But at any rate, this guy released a statement dissing these Germans. And I don't see them coming out and crucifying him or making a live spectacle out of him like they are doing with the college dropout. Okay. And also Mr. Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Our brother that's playing up there. You know what I'm saying? They want to break them and make them come out and bow down and kiss the ring. But then the ex-president said the same thing. And
the attention for his anti-Semitic comments has decided to weigh in with his own anti-Semitism. Now, this was an attack on Jewish people on Truth Social specifically, where Trump posted the following: "No president has done more for Israel than I have. Somewhat surprisingly, however, our wonderful evangelicals are far more appreciative of this than the people of the Jewish faith, especially those living in the US." Now, there's a reason why evangelicals are much more appreciative of that. I'll get to that in just a moment.
Nobody is saying nothing. It's not a big deal. He has not lost any endorsements. He has not lost nothing. I don't hear none of the banks saying we're going to kick you out with your money and all this other stuff like they did the college dropout. So how is it that he get to get away with saying the same thing and nobody is outraged about it? But yeah, we're going to sit up here all day and make a live spectacle and degrade our brothers, Israelites, who have attempted to come out and make a stand. And let me say this. When you look at these entertainers and these celebrities, whether it's in the NBA, Hollywood, the rap industry, you got to understand that these particular people are puppets. And the reason why they are puppets is because, number one, they don't own nothing. They own nothing. All of the networks and everything you see, the big businesses are owned by Europeans. Blacks own nothing. So they can't say nothing. They got to do whatever these Europeans tell them to do, they got to do. You know what I'm saying? When they tell them dance to the beat, they got to dance because this is who cutting their check. You know what I'm saying? We own no social media platforms. We own no streaming platforms. We own, and I don't want y'all gonna say, oh, well, what about Jigga? He's in bed with the Europeans and they do what they tell him to do, or they gonna get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? This is why he's quiet, because he know and understand this. This is why they can't speak on a lot of these different things, because they know who cut their check and who's in possession of their money. You know what I'm saying? And Ye just showed y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, That's one of the reasons why they don't own nothing. So you can't be talking and running that mouth and you don't own nothing, because they can get you out the way. You know what I'm saying? Number two, these individuals have got so far from the Israelite communities that it's not funny. You always supposed to keep ties with your people. This is why if you look at some of these rappers, you see them getting killed in their neighborhoods and all of this stuff. It's because they keep in ties in these different places, even though it's not under a righteous act. But at the same time, they conscious know, like, man, I got to be tied in somehow. So what happens is a lot of these major celebrities disses their stuff from the Israelite community and cut us out. And then when they left out hanging to dry, we can't help you because you have alienated yourself from the people. You know what I'm saying? See, if you had Israelites on all of these platforms uniting and going together, then one of the things that the Europeans is going to do, they're going to say, you know what? These people too solid. We can't go this route. We got to go another route, because we don't just have one particular person that's outraged. We got all of them that's outraged. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why they do what they do, because they know you're going to always have turncoats, those that's going to go against the grain just for a couple dollars. You know, these people have no integrity. And what they're getting ready to find out is that, you know, when this dollar crash, and then they rob and take all their money and they don't have nothing, then they coming back down to the bottom with us. You know what I'm saying? And then how it's going to look, how you done, you know, y'all done crossed everybody in the community, and then you got to come back. It's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? You just left out to the dry. So that's what's going on. But at any rate, these people are just, they a piece of work, man. And this is nothing more than sorcery, because if you're going to make these guys come out and apologize and do all of this stuff, why haven't they made the ex-president come out and apologize or bow down and kiss the ring? You know what I'm saying? And this is something I'm going to teach you guys also, right? Because if you notice, every time something is said about these Germans, you know what I'm saying, these Europeans come out and then they quick to cut people off. What you guys got to understand is that when all of this stuff was going on in Germany with, and I don't want to say his name neither because they listening, but let's go with the leader of the Aryans, okay? What you got to understand with him is that you got to understand why he ran these particular individuals out of Germany. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that nobody just wakes up on a rampage and ready to just go out and just start knocking people off. It's always a reason why people do what they do. And one of the things you're going to find out when you do the real research is that the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood, who they demonized, ran these people out of Germany for bankrupting Germany and for also pushing and peddling the same stuff that they're doing over here. See, this is what you guys gotta start thinking about. If we're gonna come out here and bow down and kiss the ring to these Germans, and they're coming out and saying people are anti this, anti that, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? How is it that these people are alleging that they are the chosen people of the Most High? And they are behind all of this lawlessness that's going on here in this nation. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys that the same thing you see going on here is the same thing that was going on in Germany. And this is why Aryan ran them up out of there. You know what I'm saying? All of this degradation, this degradation and all of this stuff with our sisters, our kids, and all of this stuff you see going on in the rap industry and all of that. We know who's behind that. These people have been exposed. Okay. So at the end of the day, this is the same thing they was doing in Germany. That's why they got ran out of there. Now they're doing the same thing here, and nobody sees a problem with that. Nobody sees a problem with these people being over these different industries that's promoting all this lawlessness, but yet they say that they're the children of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? How is that? They don't promote that stuff in their communities. You know what I'm saying? So how do they get away with promoting this stuff in our communities, and then there's no problem with that? You know why? Because you got these turncoat Israelites that would do anything for $1. They just like, you know what I'm saying, women at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? The dancers. You know what I'm saying? If you pay them enough money, these women are going to do whatever it is you want them to do. And it's the same thing with our people. You know what I'm saying? They the W word. They're a bunch of W's. Okay? This is what they are. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do whatever for $1 because, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, in their mind, they don't want to be at the bottom. But what they fail to realize is that we spend all the money here. So why not lock in with your people and be straight and not have to worry about, all of this backlash from these Europeans whenever the pressure is on. See, if they was locked into the community, they wouldn't have these problems because it would be outrage. You know what I'm saying? People would be coming out and saying, you know what? If y'all going to suspend Mr. Brooklyn Nets, then we're not watching them come to any games. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm going to teach you guys that tonight. Make sure you guys are locked in tonight for the message because it's finna go down. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, and also let me say this real quick, and I'm getting ready to wrap this up. You guys got to understand, if you notice that whenever, whenever these Germans come out, all of these Europeans here in this nation are quick to bow down and worship and say, oh, you better not say that, and this and that, or we're cutting this, we're cutting that. You got to understand that the elite of the Germans married into the elite with the British. You know what I'm saying? So they're in bed together, and they did that in order to keep the money and stuff together, within these families. So this is why if anything is ever said about them, they always come out and be like, man, you shouldn't be saying that because they're all in bed together. They're all the same people. You know what I'm saying? So understand that, and, we need to find out why the media is not going at the ex-president, you know what I'm saying, after Mr. Trump came out and disrespected that community. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, they not grateful, especially the ones here in the United States. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. No, we're taking this. No, we're not. We're taking that or none of that stuff. It's just like it's swept under the rug. But then you want to crucify and make a live spectacle, because these are nothing more than live lynches. When they have these brothers come out and apologize, that is to make a live spectacle out of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they came out and apologized. They ain't none. They did all that barking. They wooty woo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the college kid, man, for standing firm, man. You know what I'm saying? On that business, man. But at any rate, my brothers and sisters, y'all stay safe out there. Get this to the blogs because we need to start talking about that. If they're going to demonize Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn Nets, and they're going to chastise or attempt to chastise the college dropout, where's the chastisement and where are all the apologies with the ex-president? You know what I'm saying? Why the ex-president is not being dragged through the media like this? You know what I'm saying? It's because they got money, they own stuff, and they don't care nothing about what they talking about because they good, they straight. You know what I'm saying? So my brothers and sisters, y'all stay safe. I'll talk to y'all soon. Shalom.